Hello, this is Barbonto speaking and welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about the Draw This in Your Style challenges, or DTIYS. I'm gonna be giving my opinion about this challenge and the different advantages and disadvantages that this has. So, without further ado, let's begin with this video. What is a DTIYS? Well, this is a challenge that was created on Instagram, and it's basically an illustration that an artist made with the only purpose to be drawn in different styles by other artists. The normal conditions to do this challenge are basically to use a hashtag that the artist created and to post the original drawing in each artist post, so everybody knows where this illustration came from. The main purpose of this challenge is to promote different artists. Not only the person who is starting the challenge, but also the people who are joining them. And that's the main advantage of doing this kind of challenges. So let's begin speaking about advantages. As I said before, self-promotion is one of them. From the host perspective, the more artists join his challenge, the more potential followers he will get, because each artist has to share the original post and also needs to tag the host. So imagine all the possibilities. You have a lot of followers from other artists seeing your art, and you might get a bunch of them as new followers for you. Now, from the artist who's participating perspective, this advantage changed a little bit. Now you don't have a wide possibility of potential followers. You are relying on the host Instagram account. So let's say that you decide to join a DTIYS from an artist who has 8,000 followers. The only way that these 8,000 followers will see your post is if the host decides to share it on their stories or in a new post. And let's remember that the Instagram algorithm doesn't show a post to the entire of your followers. So that applies the same to this DTIYS host. Now you are not getting 8,000 potential people to be seeing your post. You might be getting a 10%. So from 8,000 we are moving to 800. And let's be real, 800 people won't see this history or post. Maybe from these 800, 400 will see it, maybe 500. But anyway, at least you will have people seeing your post. So that is still an advantage for you. Another big advantage is actually learning. When you decide to do an artist DTIYS, you have the opportunity to evaluate and study how this person makes art. You can see which kind of colors the artist is using. You can see how the artist makes expressions. You can see how the artist makes posing. You can also analyze which kind of brushes will help you be closer to how the artist makes art. And let's say that you are out of ideas. Doing an artist DTIYS will help you to get new ones. Maybe seeing somebody doing portraits or somebody doing backgrounds or somebody doing landscapes will make you do different things that you haven't done before or that you don't usually do too often. And the last advantage is having fun. That's it. You want to draw a DTIYS just because you want it, because you want to see how it looks in your style, and because you have to have a great time doing it. So yeah, having fun for me maybe it's the most important one, and the one that you should care the most. Now, it's time to talk about the disadvantages. Actually, there are not too many. I would say there's only one disadvantage, and it depends on the reasons why you are joining a DTIYS. As I previously mentioned, self-promotion would be the main reason to join it. So if that's the reason why you are doing it, that's when this disadvantage that I'm going to talk about takes place. As I said before, for the artist who's joining, the amount of people who will see your post is not actually too much. And I am saying this from my own experience. I've been joining around 10 DTIYS since I opened my account. And that's not too many, that's actually a few. But personally, I haven't seen any growth in my account due to these participations. And I'm gonna explain why. First, the host. You need to be really careful to decide or to choose which DTIYS are you going to join. As an example, I remember the second DTIYS that I joined. I remember seeing him the first day being so excited about doing this challenge, and he might have posted like 1 or 2 entries. But after the first day, he didn't post anything, absolutely anything. And after a month, the only excuse that he gave was that he didn't have any time to share the other entries. So I'm gonna talk to the truth. I did that DTIYS expecting to be shown to different people, but what did I get? Absolutely nothing. That's why you need to be really careful when you are choosing which DTIYS you are going to do. You need to make sure that the artist is the kind of artist who's committed to continue the challenge, and not somebody that just gets bored after a while and ignore all the entries that were done. Now, let's talk about big artist DTIYS. Recently, I joined a DTIYS from an artist who has around 300,000 followers. So you can imagine how excited I was to do this challenge. First, because the original post was great actually, so I wanted to do it in my style. I learned a lot from it. And second, because I thought that by doing this post, many people were seeing my illustration. Now you might be asking, did this artist do something wrong? No, she made what was expected. She shared all the entries in her histories, and she posted the top 8, and also she chose a winner. She made overall everything good. But did it help me to grow my account? No, actually it didn't help at all. It was the artist's fault? No. The reason why this didn't help was because the artist was so big that around 1,000 entries were made, and she decided to share all of them in 1 week. So you can imagine, that's around 200 histories per day. So did anybody saw my post? I like to think that no one. Because let's be real. If you see your favorite artist posting a story, it's okay, you will see it. But what if this artist is posting 200? Nobody will see that, that's too much, come on. And I'm not blaming her. She did a good job by posting all the posts. And actually she liked most of them too. But the thing is that that's a big disadvantage of joining a big artist DTIYS. You have to compete with many people. So at the end that would be the same that using a hashtag. And the difference between making this and joining a DTIYS for a big artist is basically none. So to sum up, the disadvantage is relying on the DTIYS host if the reason why you want to do it is because you want to self-promote your account. That's why you should do it for fun. I just decided I'm gonna start doing this because I like it. I don't really care if anybody see this post. I just want to do it because I like drawing. So is it okay to do a DTIYS? Absolutely, go for it. Should you do a DTIYS for self-promotion? Yeah, I mean, if you feel like doing it, go for it. But is that going to work as you are expecting it to work? No. That was my opinion about the DTIYS challenge. But I want to clarify something. I don't hate it. I actually have a lot of fun doing them. But I think that many people is getting obsessed with this kind of challenges just because they think that their account will grow, and that's not true. I mean, maybe for a few it will work, but for the majority of people it won't work. But do it because it's really funny and you will see improvement. So just do it. Now, maybe you are wondering, is there a better way to self-promote? Yeah. There's actually one, and it's called artist support. Well, if you want me to do a video talking about it, leave a like. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe, and also I see you in the next video. Let your dreams guide you in your journey. Peace.